like a nervous wreck in the pocket. Shock back to throw. He had his trusted receiver looking for a man, and he's gonna underthrow him, and Ninden sold really hard. And a lag went ahead and caused that. So basically the Cowboys get the ball back, and there's nothing, and looking at how their deep ball is going, there's nothing they could do about it. Molly's parents went off for over 94 yards. Psych, not even close. As basically they haven't even bothered looking at him. Scythe actually goes ahead and he has a play, and he nearly makes could have pretty much had the turning point of the game, but even if that was a turning point, that's basically gonna be a sell. MRCS basically gets a play, tries to work with what he has, but Brown goes ahead and tackles him quickly. Looking for Molly, trying to go ahead and look for that deep ball. And he's not looking for it enough time, and luckily the receiver sells. Molly knows that if they can get, and Texas is helping, that unless they can go ahead, Molly's trying to stall with enough time to score. But there was sometimes that he went ahead and sold. With now the clock under 3 minutes. This is basically what he can do. And Psych, and they go for the underneath. Psych pretty much was on the deeper threat. So it's not really bad. Now Molly can't basically go ahead and make those plays. And Shock basically and they finally get their touchdown. It's really bad. Shock is basically now people are starting to leave because they know once again they're selling. And they're trying to go for the field goal block, and that's going to be going ahead and going crazy. Luckily, Psych knows what the formation is, but they're going to go for the kickoff instead of the onside kick, and that really made Psych question whether he wants to go ahead and go. Basically, it's a really crazy game for him. And here he comes. Going back out, and it's going to roll into the end zone. And this could be a big play if they go ahead and do it. And basically, Texas and they go ahead and turn on the Jets. And now basically he knows. And he's gonna get a nice return out to the 40. Shock now in great field position, following what was a good play. Trying to go ahead and lay down a good spin from Shock, gets a block, and nearly gets a touchdown, but luckily JoJo saves it. Horrible coaching is what basically has been hurting his team. And JoJo wants the sack. And he is going to get home for another one. Shock hasn't been able to go ahead and find his biggest threat. And that's he's basically trying to play, and he opts to run it instead of pass it, and that's starting to, and Texas is even starting to get, and they're starting to get even more triggered. Try to go pick up the first down, and they're not going to go ahead and get it. Seeing how Shock likes to run it, Brown staying back, and luckily, but unfortunately, there's a problem, and that is, there's basically not a wall, and luckily, and the game's gonna be iced up, and that is going to do it for the game. That only not go ahead and cost him. All the kick will be blocked there, which is gonna go and suck. That shows that basically none of them know how to block. That is basically gonna go ahead and put the icing on the cake, unless Molly can go ahead and lead a game like this. Three catches or any overall. Although his time on offense is coming to a close, he knows that his time on defense hasn't. Trying to go ahead and pick up the first down with Goat Joe. They're trying to pick up first downs, and they're trying to go ahead and go for the deep ball, but no one's really going ahead